So we're going to start this part off with a couple pieces that I'm giving to my daughter. This cute little bracelet there. My daughter's already laid claim to it, so she'll be getting that. As well, there's this ring here that my daughter has laid claim to. It's actually just perfect for her. My son also got a shark tooth necklace, which he was quite pleased about. And then here's another shark tooth one that I will sell. So this one, my son informs me, is a mako tooth. So he will sell that one. He took the great white tooth one, and these are actually quite sharp and pointy. But yeah, I'll probably end up selling this one here for probably that $7 to $10 mark. And then I got a pile more of these. There's a lot more to come in this grouping. A lot of the same, but I'll probably be looking for like $5 a pop for this middle one here with a little more intricate design. That one I'll probably be looking at about $7. And then there's a couple of little faux pearl bracelets. One's a little bit more white, one's a little more off-white, but I'd probably only be looking for about $5 each for those as well. And then we have this necklace or this bracelet here that I'm going to have to end up cleaning up a little bit more on the inside. If I can clean it up, then I'll end up selling it for probably that $10 mark. If I can't clean it up, then it'll probably go into one of my $1 sales. And then there's this one. It's not marked as gold, but it does kind of have that gold feel and look to it. The chain I know for sure is not gold, but this one here isn't magnetic. The chain is magnetic. But this leaf here is really cool. So I might just for the fun of it, I might just test that, see if it's gold when I get my gold testing kit, which is on its way. But yeah, if it's gold, I'm not sure. I'll have to research how much to sell it for. I kind of doubt that though. So if it's not gold, well, then we'll probably be looking at $20, $25, something like that. And then we have this shell necklace or bracelet here that almost looks like another handmade piece. And I'd probably be looking at $7 to $10 for it. And then this one here is very dark. I'm not 100% sure what that material is, but yeah, it's very dark and in excellent condition. I'll probably be looking for like $15 for that. And then there's this necklace here, which kind of is that collar style of necklace with the black and white faux onyx on here, and yeah, it's in really good shape as well, and very, very pretty. So I'll probably be looking for that $20, $25, something like that for that. And then there's this little simple long necklace, and I'll probably be looking for like $10, $15 for that as well. And then there's this one here, which has some condition issues. So I mean, I'll probably only end up looking for like $5, maybe if that for that. Otherwise, it might end up in one of my $1 sales, which is probably where it's going to end up in, is one of my $1 sales. And then there's this little ring that has kind of a Mickey head on it. Yeah, not my style of ring, but someone might want it. I might try selling it for that $5. Problem is it's very big, so shipping would probably be a worry. So I may end up just trying to sell that locally as a $1 piece as well. And then there's this kind of chic East Indian style of necklace here, very pretty. And yeah, it's in excellent shape. I'll probably be looking for that, probably $20 out of that. It's got some citrine stone and another type of stone. I'm not sure what that orange is. I'll have to look that up. And then this is just some crafting jewelry stuff here that for people that want to make that. I would probably only be looking for, again, another buck or something for that. And this stone necklace here, a whole bunch of different types of kabakons. And yeah, so that one I'll probably be looking for 15-20 bucks for that as well. And another artisan piece in that kind of nautical theme. Definitely handmade. Maybe not in the greatest of shape in terms of that rope, but I may just put that into another $1 sale as well and see if I can get that for it. And then we have this M monogram here with the mother of pearl around it. That one I'll probably be looking for 15-20 bucks for that as well. And then there's these earrings by J Luxury. Yeah, I don't really know that brand, but I don't think it's very high end because it's kind of a plastic earring, so I'll probably be looking for that $7 mark on them. And I could not figure out what this is even supposed to be. It's way too large to be a ring for anybody's finger, unless you have, I guess, massive hands. So I don't even know what to do with that. I may just put that into a crafting lot just because I don't know what to do with it. And then this one here was a tangled mess when I got it because every second bead is this meshed wire. So all those little wires were hooking on things. I had to lay them all back down. But yeah, probably only be looking $7 to $10 for that as well. And then there's this ring here, which I thought at first it was missing stones, but there's actually is stones in those little settings there that reflect off the light. Yeah, and it's got a little star topaz or star sapphire on there. So what I'll probably end up doing, I have to do some research on this. I couldn't make out what the brand was, but it is silver, and it's white gold, so it's 18 karat white gold. But I have to take a look to see what this brand is, because I couldn't quite make out what the brand was in my camera. So I'm waiting for my little microscope, jewelry microscope to come. When it does, then I will try to make out what that brand is and figure out what to sell it for. But it's going to end up being a really nice piece. And then there's these little hairpins here. So some rhinestone ones, another little angel one that's silver this time instead of gold. And then this little guy here as well. Probably be looking for about $5 for each of those. And we have this little necklace here with a whole bunch of beads and stuff like that on it. And most of them are wood. Some of them I think are even seeds. So that one probably be looking for that $15 mark as well. There was another seed one that that was very, very heavy, and it was actually had some seeds that were broken, so I ended up putting that in my crafting lot. Then there's this little bracelet here as well in a gold tone, probably that $10 mark on that. And then there's this necklace here in fairly decent shape as well. The beads are plastic. They're meant to look like gold there, or like stones, but they're not actually stones. Probably be looking at $10 mark on that one. And then there's this bracelet here. And that bracelet is just a little cheap bracelet. Probably be looking for $5 to $7 for that. And then another whole bag full of these things here in a variety of different colors. Again, probably around that $5 mark on each of these. With just those alone, I probably, all those different ones I've got in this lot, they'll pay for my lot. And then there's this leather strapped one with this little silver painted inlay on there. And yeah, a nice little clasp. That one probably be only looking $5 to $7 for that as well. And then there's this one with some, I believe it's jade and then some howlite as well. And that necklace probably be looking that $15 mark. And I do want to say, if you ever want to check out any of my sales items, I'm on Poshmark and eBay and Etsy, all under the name Tolpete. So you can find this jewelry on there. And if you don't like the price, just shoot me an offer. If it's fair, I'll accept or I'll counter. This one here is gold tone again. And I'd probably be looking for that $15 for that as well. And then there's this little necklace here. It's faux pearl strands with this very pretty little rose on it and some other stones as well. Probably be looking for 15-20 bucks for that. And then there's these earrings here. They're not marked silver, and the back didn't really say anything about being anything at all, actually. But there's another pair of earrings that I liked more that were little birds, but the one bird's wing was broken, so they went into a jewelry lot. But these little boats here, I'll clean them up a bit, and then probably that $7 to $10 mark on them. And then a few more of these little narrow cuffs and a wide one. The narrow ones will probably be like the first two there. Again, that $3 to $5. These other two here, probably about that $7. And then we have another whole stack of those things. Probably again, $5 a pop. There's another one there that has some rings as well. There was a bunch that I put into my $1 sale lots. Some of those may end up in there still too. And then there's this little beaded bracelet that's very, very similar to what the other one was, almost identical. So I'll probably just list it as having two of them. And yeah, let's do that. And then there's another little faux pearl strand, $7 to $10. This little stone bracelet here, probably $7 to $10. And then there's this piece here that these are all little wood beads here, and some of them are very, very intricately carved. And yeah, so I will probably end up selling this little wood thing here for $7 to $10, maybe a little bit more. We'll see. The rope is not in the greatest of shape, so that's kind of my reasoning for thinking maybe the $7 mark, even though it's got some really, really cool little beads here. But yeah, so that one I'll put aside for now. And then we have this little necklace here as well, that gets to be fairly long as well. So that $7 to $10 for that as well. And we have these glass beads and some little stone beads as well. I believe those are agate, but I could be wrong. Yeah, probably that 15, maybe 20 bucks for that one. And then there is a Chico's bracelet, and it's actually in fairly good condition. Obviously not the original bag, because Chico's is not made in China. Yeah, very nice bracelet. I'll have to look at some comparables in that one, but I would guess probably around that $40 to $50 mark for a Chico's. And then another key to my heart charm. They seem to be very popular these days. This one's actually in brand new condition, so we'll sell it that way. That's the nice thing about buying a store closeout, is you do get some new items in with your other items. And this one, probably that $7 to $10 again. And then there's this all metal bead here, bracelet. It looks like Tibetan silver, which is not actually silver. Tibetan silver is more copper, nickel, that kind of stuff all mixed together. So that one's probably that $7 to $10. You can customize that as well with charms if you wanted. And then a whole bunch of little different types of stones in here, a wide variety of different stones that have been nicely polished. Obviously a handmade piece again. Stretch bracelet, probably that $7 mark. And then we have this little thing with all kinds of little sassy tassels. So we're just going to lay that out here up top for you to see. As you can see, the tassels go quite a bit down in the collar. And that necklace, I would probably be looking for a good 25 bucks for it. It's a really nice necklace and looks brand new again. And this one, it was missing a bead at first, but I was able to find the bead in the bottom and I fixed it. Yay! Same with the Chico's bracelet. It was actually one of the pieces that popped off inside the bag, so I fixed that as well. I tried my hand at all the jewelry repair and it seems to be going well. This one's really nice. I'll probably be looking for a good 15 bucks for that bracelet. And then there's this little simple wire bracelet here as well. And this wire bracelet will probably be looking for $5 to $7. And this little bracelet here, we'll be looking at probably about that $7 mark for that one, maybe 10. And this one, I'm going to bring it up here again for this. This one here is really nice. Again, it looks brand new. And yeah, probably looking around that $30, $35 for that. And a wood bracelet here, handmade again. So that one, $7 to $10. And then I have 3 of these little pink cat's eye bracelets, all in fairly good condition. Probably be looking for 10 bucks a piece. They look very much like the Roman brand ones I got in a different lot, with the earrings and the necklace. So I might just kind of mention that in the bottom of the description of it, that they have earrings and a necklace that matches available. And then there is this pink locket here, and necklace. It does have one white rhinestone in it out of the pink, which is kind of funny because it's the only spot that has like a little hole in the back that you can see the back. So I'm not sure what the purpose in that was, but they must have had something. It does have a little ding on the bottom as well. And because of that, I'd probably only be looking for like maybe $5 for it. And this one has a wide variety of stones from peridot to citrine and cubic zirconia, and then a different type of stone there as well. And yeah, like that is very, very pretty. I would probably be looking for $10 to $15 for that. And then there's this J. Crew, which just declared bankruptcy as well, and it is very pretty. I will have to research to see what J. Crew sells for. So I'll have to take a look at that and figure out what to charge for that. And then there is this necklace here as well. And that one is very pretty. And I will probably be looking for that 20 to 25 for that one. So thanks for tuning in again. There'll be another part tomorrow.